Hey everybody. So this is what we woke up to this morning. You can see that 6 or 8 inches of snow on the ground. Today seems like a good day to stay inside, take a look at a few new sample libraries, or at least ones that are new to me. I got a couple things that I just picked up. You guys may have seen them, but got recent updates, so I'm excited to take a look at them. So as soon as I finish walking the dog, which he's not really walking, he's running around the park crazy because of the snow, we'll get back inside and take a look at everything. See you soon. Lucas, touch! Go get him! You go get him! Lucas, go get Mama! Okay, so we're back in the studio here, nice and warm, and I have my mug of coffee in the Obey the Corgi stamp, as it should be. And the library we're going to take a look at right now is the brand new percussion library from Sound Dust. It's not your typical percussion library. Nothing from Sound Dust ever is typical. But they have such a great, unique, organic sound to everything that they do that as soon as you put it into a project or load it into your DAW, as soon as you hear one of their libraries, you automatically just have to have them. Their stuff is great. And so this is brand new. It's a collaboration between Sound Dust and Marcio Doctor. It's pretty exciting, very different stuff. I have no idea what we're looking at. I haven't even really opened it up. Just downloaded it actually just a few minutes before I started this video. So you're going to see it as I see it. So here we go. Okay, so we've got contact up here, an empty instance of contact. I just labeled it so I know where I am. And I'll scroll down here, find the new, there it is. And first thing so we've got gubbins, which those are okay. Those look like files. Let's see. And all the WAV files, loops, and here's our NKS, our NKIs. Sorry, here's our NKI instruments. So as I understand it, it's divided into 3 different sections: the BAM and Chalk section here, the Groove Pool, and then Moondog Generator, which is based around the artist Moondog, which you should check out if you haven't. Just Google. And I have no idea where to start here, so we're just going to grab one of these and drag it over and see what we get. Okay, so let's turn up the So the only thing I knew about this is that they've got multiple loops assigned to each key. So every key has, I think, 4. Yep. And you scroll through them by using the mod wheel. So you can see the mod wheel here. creates a pretty complex rhythmic. Just here we are. We're just on the first instrument. These are the bombos. The list of instruments that are included in this is absolutely nuts. I'm not even going to go into talking about it. Just check the website. It's every conceivable percussion instrument from around the world that you can imagine. Bombos, reek, seed pods, tan, some really great stuff that you don't hear in a lot of percussion libraries. Bamboo brushes, kashiki, all kinds of stuff. So definitely just look, if you just scroll through the variety of instruments that they've recorded on here, it's going to blow your mind, and you're going to go, yeah, I got to have that. I can't live without that. So anyway, so we're just on the first instrument here, right? From the first group, the Bam and Chalk, and just the default setting, and we're just on the bombos, and it's already, I'm finding something that I can... Already, I could just build a track off of that. Let's throw a little bit of it's dry, and I know that it has built-in reverbs, convolution reverbs, and things like that. We'll get to that in a second here. I'm just going to put a general reverb on my, just to create some space. Go with my one of my current favorites, if I can find it. Here we go. And that's fine, just a haul. And we'll just dial in a little bit here. We won't get too much. So the great thing about this is that regardless of where you are, whether it's the key or the position of the mod wheel, if you notice up at the top of the interface there, it's letting you know what wave file, what loop file from the pool is being played. So I'm just hitting random notes here. Ooh, cool, great. Frame drums, I love frame drums. That's a nice sounding one. So anyway, with knowing what loop and what wave file that it's using, you can then go back into these the actual file folders here where those loops are and grab them and manipulate them if you want. And so if you just want this, this frame drum, you can either play it like this, or you can go and grab the actual wave file and then alter it further, which is going to be really great because, like I said, some of these instruments, you can't find really great samples of all of this, of some of these, and especially played by an expert like Marcio couple of these and see what we get here. There you go. 3 notes, 3 different sounds: bombo, kick drum, and a frame drum, and the mod wheel, and look at the groove you can build. That's it. Done. I don't need to hear any more. That's amazing. No, just kidding. We'll go on. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. So we got frame drums. Oh, man, it's such great performances, too. Subtleties of the attack. And the great thing is everything is tempo locked, so no matter where you're switching back and forth using the mod wheel here, everything is staying locked in tempo. Excuse me, now I'm all wound up. I need to have more caffeine. See, this could be hours of fun just holding down a couple keys and playing with the mod wheel, mixing up, creating grooves. Let's see what we played with here. We got so the big floor tom here, but then love that bend in there. Okay, and then the other one was wow. Okay, so floor toms. I'm just going to go through some of these really quick here because like I said, this could be hours and hours of fun. We haven't even gotten into any of the tweaking of any of this stuff. Look at all of this down here. Each loop you can change the play. Let's see. 3, 4 times. Super fast. Oh, God. Slow. Let's see. So this is going to create some artifacts, obviously, which can be really cool. could be really fun to play with too. So let's. I'm not gonna. Okay, and then offset, meaning where you can start the sample. So let's see. This one starts, but you could. And some of them don't start on one, like this one. See, the way that that's performed, it feels like this is a pickup to the downbeat here. But when you couple it with another loop, like this one, then you've got. But you could take this one, set the offset. Right at 50%. So now it's going to start in the middle of the sample, but it could be, it could feel like beat one. So then if you so that's a very cool. And we'll get into some of these other things here. Some of these I'm not even sure what this is. Volume envelope fade in time. Volume envelope decay in time. Volume envelope system. Okay, so this is kind of like a. And then play direction. Oh, great. Okay. Even more fun. And, okay, so now I'm lost here. Okay, another size floor tom. I'm assuming that's 8-inch floor tom, maybe? Or maybe not. Oh, tan. Here we go. Sorry, I keep getting lost with the mod wheel because I just want to keep going back and forth and switching these grooves up and creating these little funky hybrids. Another frame drum. Really, God, these are so recorded so nicely. They sound so good. So let's combine a couple of these. So we got reek, kind of offbeats things here. Okay, so 4 or 5 notes, a couple different instruments, sit on the sustain pedal, and that's what you come up with. I mean, and then play with the mod wheel and just start. And nothing's ever going to sound the same twice because you're going to move the mod wheel differently and everything. What a great, great, fun instrument. Okay, so we left off with seed pods. Oh, wood block. That's the dirty crash. Love these. So useful. Again. Nice. Tamarines. Oops, finally ran out of range. Okay, that's just one program. Let's take a look at the same menu, bad fi. These are so nice. So we got now, so we've added some delay here in a stereo. played with the EQ. And the seed pods and tambourine, obviously that's where you really start to hear the as we've cut out all those high frequencies. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through these because we got a whole lot of stuff to go through here. Dirty tapes. Tape wobble, kind of stuff like that. That's a cool sound. 2-bar, let's see, check FX, 2-bar boomer. So okay, let's see, one-shot drum machine. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we're just getting the initial just playable drums, the different. Okay. So that's just plain thinly plated. I'm assuming this is the plate reverb. Oh, wow. Okay. And warmth. Go with some kind of combination here. Let's see. Some super saturation. Okay. All right, so that's the one group of sounds which are just kind of standard. I mean, not standard. Lots of great hand drums, frame drums, things like that. Let's take a look at Groove Pool. Okay, so again, same situation. We've got 4 different loops assigned to each key, and you scroll through them using the mod wheel, and so you can move between the loops smoothly. So depending on how you want to set it up, you can set up really complex polyrhythms. So let's see. Cool. Wooden drum. Oh, yeah, wooden drums with brushes. What a great sound. This is all that kind of stuff that you'll hear in Thomas Newman's underscores. All these kinds of instruments like that. Such a great sound. So you can try out your DJ skills, depending on how good you are at swapping between. Cool. Okay, so I mean, nothing new about what we're doing here, mixing and matching these different percussion loops to create different layered rhythmic textures, but the ability to switch on the fly, groove locked between all of these different loops and give so much variation. Just incredibly creative, incredibly inspiring. Where'd we leave off? Pie dish, okay? Ceramic tile. Oh man. Let's crank up the reverb on this. Okay, wow, that's going to be amazing. Let's such a great sound. The brush, just a whole other element. Okay, probably turn down the verb a little bit, or as Christian Henson likes to call it, the splosh. See, these are all these instruments that you would think about sampling, but you never actually sit down and do it. A bike seat. And they are also velocity sensitive, so. Oh, man. Again, crank up the splosh on this guy. Oops, sorry. Where'd I go? So let's slow this one down just for kicks. Let's pull it all the way down. Let's go to half speed. Amazing. Chris, just so inspiring. Okay, dark room is going to be, we'll just do that really quickly, but I'm pretty good idea of what this is going to be. A lot of high end rolled off there. Dirty Clanker. I'm not going to go through all of these, but just touch on ones that are kind of interesting. Legions of Tom. Okay. Let's turn down the verb again. Sorry about that, guys. So we got different pitches for congas, which is great. Wow, some extreme ones too. Okay, great. That's great. Love that. Okay. Okay, so now we're on to the third group. I'm going to, these are going to be similar to some of the other things with some, here's some, okay, vinyl scraper, tape sprung. I'm not really sure what that means, but it'll be fun to find out. But I want to get through some of this stuff because there's, like I said, there's a ton here. So let's take a look at the Moondog generator. And if I understand this, this is going to be even more wacky. Up until now, we've had, let's see, before I say anything. Okay, so what we've got here, up until now, we've had the loops, the sample loops on each key, even though they've had 4 different ones, they've still been the same instrument from the same sample pool for that instrument. Now we've got 4 different loops that seem to be from all of the different ones. Through 4 different groups of instruments just by pressing one key. I'm just pressing random keys here, and a couple at a time, 3 at a time, just seeing what happens here. This is pretty wacky stuff. Okay, so, man, this, like I said, I could just sit here and play with this for hours. again, we're just pressing random keys here. I'm not doing anything of any sort of plan. Just pressing keys and playing with the mod wheel, trying to play in time and tempo with the mod wheel, just to see what happens with this stuff. Okay, sorry if I just spaced out there on that. So all of the sounds we've heard before just mixed up with 4 different loops from the 3 different groups onto one key that you scroll through with the mod wheel, as I said before. So unbelievable amount of flexibility and inspiration in that stuff. Well, real quickly, I'm just going to pick one of these other presets at random. So there you go. Excuse me. So let's see what else we got here. So now let me pull up one of these one shots here because I want to see what we can do with. So let's turn on the delay here. So we've got some pre-assigned filters here. Let's see, we got a filter, and here's the readout on it, and this is going to be high pass, low pass. So that's nothing's getting through. That's going to be all high pass. We got a bit of compression here, so the transient, change the transient to tax. Let's see. Let me get something more interesting going here. Yeah, you can really hear the change on the kick drum. And then convolution is the reverb. And right now we've got, let's see, it's set to tape. But we can go with different ones. So let me turn off this reverb. Whoa, okay. So that's going to be dry. That's going to be wet. So we've got tape saturation. Okay. So all of those things, we've got filter, transient attack, which is essentially kind of a compression that allows you to sculpt how hard the transients hit. Convolution reverb, which has got some interesting, seems like curated kinds of things, not a real, like a true kind of reverb that you would be using just as an overall thing. These seem to be pretty specialized. I could be wrong. And then the peak gain, allowing you to dial in the frequency where the peak really kind of punches. So lots of different things to play with here. And then of course the delay, and you can choose all kinds of presets here. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff on this. So let's go back to one of the sets here and let's play for a second. Okay, that's a little partial walkthrough and look at the new software Loop Pool, new library Loop Pool from Sound Dust, a really inspiring, really interesting new percussion instrument from them. Go check it out. It's still on sale, I think, until the 21st of February, and completely worth it as far as I'm concerned. I was sold within 5 minutes, and glad I picked it up. So until next time, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you've got any comments or questions or suggestions, please feel free to add them. And if you hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, thanks.